We will be back in some form. After losing 2020 elections to Joe Biden, many believed Donald Trump's political career was finished. After a chaotic first term marked by widespread condemnation, including from members of his own party, Trump's chances of returning to the White House seemed slim. Yet, in a stunning turn of events, Trump made an incredible political comeback, eventually securing enough electoral votes to defeat Vice President Kamala Harris and return for a second term. How did he manage to make this comeback? Well, let me take you through it. I am Shivangi and you're watching India TV. After the 2020 elections, Trump faced a series of setbacks that many thought would signal the end of his political influence. His baseless attempts to contest the results were dismissed in court, and his rhetoric surrounding the Capitol riots led to widespread condemnation. Key members of his own administration like Betsy DeVos resigned in protest, whereas Republican leaders like Lindsey Graham distanced themselves from him. At that time, the media and political commentators were quick to declare that Trump's political career was over, with some labeling it the end of a terrible experiment.
Sounds good, doesn't work.
However, Trump's own words hinted at a possible return. We will be back in some form, he told supporters on his way out of Washington. And just days after leaving office, it became clear that Trump's political influence was far from over. In February 2021, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy visited Trump at Mar-a-Lago, signaling that the party was still very much aligned with the former president. Over the years, Trump rallied support for himself within his own party, even as several legal challenges came his way. Trump's formal announcement of his 2024 presidential bid in late 2022 was met with mixed reactions. Many questioned the timing and whether he still had the political touch. Behind the scenes, however, he was reorganizing his strategy, bringing in seasoned political operatives. His team quickly shifted focus, and despite early missteps, Trump remained a dominant figure in the Republican race. Then there were legal challenges as well, as Trump faced multiple criminal investigations, including charges related to the January 6th Capitol riot and the mishandling of classified documents. His legal battles only seemed to solidify his position with Republican voters. In fact, his criminal troubles appeared to rally support among his base, many of whom saw the charges as politically motivated. Then came the hush money trial. The case involved Donald Trump and was centered around allegations that he orchestrated payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels in 2016 to keep her quiet about an alleged affair. In 2024, Trump faced criminal charges related to these payments, including accusations of falsifying business records to cover up the transaction. The case drew significant attention as it marked the first time a former US president faced criminal charges. But by the start of 2024, Trump had already established himself as a commanding lead in the Republican primaries. The former president continued to rally his base, skipping primary debates and focusing on grassroots support through large rallies and personal engagement. By January 2024, it was clear the Republican nomination was Trump's once again. As Trump's campaign moved into the general election, the political landscape shifted once more. President Biden's approval ratings had suffered, but when Vice President Kamala Harris entered the race as Biden's endorsed successor, Trump faced a new set of challenges. Harris energized the Democratic base, and polls began to tighten between the two candidates. By mid-2024, the race had evolved into a neck-and-neck competition, with both candidates vying for control of the narrative. For Trump, his improbable comeback from losing the 2020 elections to becoming the 2024 Republican nominee was a testament to his ability to bounce back even when the odds seemed unsurmountable. But Trump made a comeback, and how? Now, as he is set to assume the charge of US President again, we will have to see how his political journey at the White House unfolds. What are your views on his comeback? Do comment and let us know. Till then, keep watching India TV.